It's been only 2 weeks you are staying here, and from the first day, whenever he tries to get close to you, you always used to escape from him. And whenever you try to, and you used to turn your face to other side, and he used to hold your face. It was midnight. You were sleeping peacefully. Suddenly, the door opened with a loud sound, and you flinched in your sleep and you got up fastly. And you saw that Tim was fully drunk and he was coming to your direction. And you started to get scared by seeing him by his appearance. What happened to him? Till now he was pissed, and when I'm pleading also he didn't stop. But suddenly what happened to him? In confusion you opened your eyes and saw that he was staring at your body in widened eyes. And you turned your eyes and saw that he was staring at the marks all over your body. Who did that to you? He said angrily while gritting his teeth. You became silent and didn't say anything. I am asking Vaan, who did that to you? Then also you didn't say anything and started thinking what to tell him. And in anger, his eyes became red and his nerves started to show up. And after thinking long, you said, my dad. Who? He said in shock and like not believing your words. What? These scars are given by her dad? They're looking very big and scary. How can someone beat a person like Vaan? Those scars are looking, some are old and some are like new. And I didn't realize what I was doing to her. I should punish myself for doing that, for making her cry. Then he looked at you and your eyes are filled with tears. And with your trembling lips, you said, it's my dad, t0y. He's a drug dealer and alcoholic addictive person. For money, he will beat me and my mom. While crying, you said everything which happened in your life till now and how much badly he treated you and your mom. Tim was silently listening to your words, and his eyes started becoming more red, and his wings started to become more big. And fastly he went towards the cupboard and got his big coat and made you to wear it. You didn't understand what he's doing, and in confusion you started to stare at him. And then he held your hand and started walking out of the room along with you. Tim, where are we going? Don't talk too much. Come with me, he said in his cold, scary voice, and you became silent. And then you both reached his car and he made you to sit inside the car and started driving. Where he is taking me at this hour? And why he is looking angry all of a sudden? And slowly you looked at him and saw that he is still looking angry and he is driving fastly. And in fear you said, Taeyong, please go slowly. You said slowly in fear while holding your seat belt tightly. But he didn't slow down the car and even he didn't said anything. And you are scared as hell to see him like this, all angry. And he is glaring at the road with his scary eyes. Oh God! Now what happened to him? Why he became angry all of a sudden? And where is taking me? And why he's glaring at the road like that? If that road was a person, it could have fainted by looking at his scary eyes only. While seeing his angry side, you didn't utter any words and you sat silently and then you both reached your parents' home. And you got confused why he brought you here at this time and after seeing your scars on your body. Why did he bring me to my home at this time? Did he got angry by seeing those scars on my body? And he want to... No, wait. Did he bring me here to hand over me to my parents and ask to return his money? I think that's why he got angry while seeing these scars. And I think he was expected that me to be beautiful without any mark on my body. You were in your thoughts and Taeyong got out of the car and came towards your side and made you to come out with his unchanged angry face, and while holding your hand, he took you inside the gate and told you to open the door, and you pressed the password and you both went inside of the house, and then he shouted loudly, Mr. Choi, where are you? Come out! He shouted loudly to his lungs out, and you flinched at his loud scary voice. And hurriedly your mom and dad came out of their rooms, and while seeing Taeyong like this in angry, they started to get scared, and you saw your mom. She has red eyes and tears are dried on her cheeks, and there is a hand mark on her cheek, and by seeing that you got to know how she got that mark. And Taeyong also saw your mom's cheek was red and his blood started to boil in anger. Then he said by shouting loudly, and you understood that he is angry because of your scars and you don't have any beautiful body. What happened, Mr. Kim? Why you are angry? Then Taeyong got more closer to your dad in anger and he punched on the wall and he said, You said you love your daughter and raised her like princess. Then what are those scars, huh? How she got them? Mr. Kim, She is my life and she is my everything. I can't see if anything happened to her. She is a very innocent girl. How can you beat like that, Mr. Choi? Are you a human or an animal? Don't you love your daughter? She has to get treated like a flower and not like this. While Taeyong was shouting, sweat formed on Mr. Choi's forehead because of fear. Do you even know why I buy her? I want to make her my queen. I want to treat her like my queen and not at all like you torture her. He shouted loudly in anger, and you got shocked by listening these words from him, as you never expected him that he loved you and he cared for you, and he only buy you to make you his forever. What? He came here to fight for me, and now to complain about those scars, and not for telling him before? Do he really love me? I'm asking something, Mr. Choi. Speak out. And while trembling in fear, your dad said, I am sorry, Mr. Kim. Please forgive me. What? Forgive? For what you did to the person I love? Never. I will never forgive you, Mr. Choi. And I will. Love? Do he really love me? You were totally shocked to know that Taeyang loves you. Please, son, forgive him, please. Your mom said while pleading Taeyang. What? After seeing by your own eyes what he did to you and your daughter, you are asking like this, Mrs. Choi? He said in shock while looking at her cheek. Please, son, forgive him this time. Give him a chance, please, for me. Your mom said while crying, and then Taeyang held his collar and said, I'm leaving you just this time. If you do anything wrong to Van or Mrs. Choi, then remember that you woke up in hell next morning. He said in his most scary voice, and your dad nodded his head as okay. And Jim left his collar forcefully, and he came towards you and held your hand and started to going out of the house. And you are looking at him in shock as you didn't expect him to say those words. Till now you thought that he only brought you to make you his toy. And you don't even know that he'll love you. And that's why he bade you to make you his forever. And you are silently looking at him in shock. And you didn't say anything. And your mom is looking at you both in happiness. I'm so happy now. God has sent someone to take care of her and to treat her like princess. Till now my daughter has gone through many things and she didn't even enjoy her life properly. That's all because of her dad. I tried my best to stop him, but he used to treat her very bad. And I thought, like my life, my daughter's life is also going to ruin when trained by her. But I didn't know that he loved my daughter and cared for her this much. Thank you so much, God. Thank you for sending someone for my daughter. I hope they will be happy together forever. Taeyong and you are driving back home, and the total ride is silent, like before. Taeyong is silently driving his car, and you are taking a secret glance at him from time to time. And this time you are not looking at him with your scared eyes, but you are looking at him with surprised eyes and love in your eyes, as he stood for you and showed his care for you. And then you both reached the home and he told you to go inside. And he went out of the gate while reversing the car, and you looked at him in confusion. After what happened in my home, I thought He's going to confess me his love. But where he's going now? It is our. While saying this, you went inside of the house, and from this day, everything changed. You never cried, you never starved, and you never tried to escape from here. It's been more than a month you saw Taeyong, and after that night, you never saw him. It's not like he didn't used to come home, but he comes home only after you slept and before you woke up, and he started working more. And by the smell of his perfume and his used clothes in laundry, you got to know that he came home last night. But after 2 weeks, he never came back, and his perfume smell slowly started to fade away from his room. And you asked his men many times, but they didn't say anything to you about Taeyong. And from that day, you started to have feelings for him, and you want to talk with him and spend time with him. But as he not coming home, you started to miss him very much, and slowly you started to get scared that he is okay or not.